What's up? So was Vince Carter the best pure athletic talent you ever saw that didn't win a championship or didn't even get to a finals or in NBA? Because he's a compelling figure. I don't think it gets talked about enough. It's funny how people focus on guys who won and they say they didn't do enough. Some people got that rip about Shaq. Some got that rip about Will Chamberlain. Some got that legitimate. Some got gripes about them. Or they'll mention Kevin Durant's got to prove himself with the ring without post Golden State. The different criterias. Or they always say, who's the greatest player who didn't win a ring? The Barkley, Karl Malone, John Stockton. Some say Patrick Ewing. It depends on what your Allen Iverson. Depends on what you think. But what about the guy who was just like an athletically gifted that you saw and emerge and you thought, wow, he didn't even get to the show. And Vince Carter has to be in that conversation. He has to be, you know. Now you can make the case that T Mac was a better all-around player, Tracy McGrady. But Vince Carter's athletic prowess and his aura and the magnitude, you just kind of wonder, was he the best athletic NBA player you saw that didn't get to the finals and didn't win? Because there's a different levels to this. And he was, you know, one of the most athletic, talented players I ever saw. I mean, just incredible talent. But if it's not Vince Carter, who would you say? Because I'm just thinking more in a modern context, and I can't really think of too many people in the last 30, 40 years that rivaled his skill set that didn't even get to the finals. I mean, because to really put in perspective of how much of a freak he was, his athleticism was mind blowing. And I was watching the Rashid show that's on YouTube, and Bonzi Wells and them, they were talking, and he was talking about, there was a joke about how he wears the glasses, a musician, and they said he was kind of nerdy, but they said when he got on that court, and they was like in awe. And he was that dude. I mean, he really was. I don't think Vince Carter gets talked about enough because I think that it's kind of slid by because we kind of accepted that window wasn't that big. And, it wasn't, but the memories of him, I mean, really, you kind of wonder. And you wonder why it didn't go to another level. Because this guy, Gilbert Arenas was talking about it. He had something about him. So, and the thing is, you would love it if it was drug related or if it was something personal, something you just kind of baffled. Really. That's why I think we should be focused on guys who didn't reach it, who thought they were. Not guys who won stuff and you can debate where you rank them, but a guy that should have been, could have been. We should have been talking about him in a higher level. Because to be honest with you, and I'm not, and it might be considered a hot take or not, he's a lot more closer to Kobe Bryant than Dominique Wilkins was to Michael Jordan. And Nick was an incredible talent, but Vince Carter, come on now. Please like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like, and I'm out. Peace.